guys, Holly here. Got a target set in here. Picked this up from Mcclees Targets here in Michigan. They're over in Muskegon. Newer target company. I picked this up from them to do a little bit of testing on it. It is a AR500 plate. And we shot this with a variety of handguns and rifles. As you see, we managed to put a gaping hole in it. It was my goal by the end of the day to manage that. This side, as you see, it doesn't have a whole lot of dings in it. It's got a couple down here. We shot everything. We shot 22, 38, 32 H&R mag, 357 Magnum, 9mm, 40, 45, 44 Special, 44 mag, 10mm. We hit it with a variety of stuff with handguns. We got a couple little dings on this side. Those were from the 44 mag and 357 mag. The 10mm didn't ding it. The 9, of course, did not. 45 did not. The only ones that were putting any marks in it at all were the 44 mag and 357 Magnum. 38 plus P did not even ding it. So we shot that 25 yards, and we put a lot of shots onto it. For handgun, it is a great, great, great target. Now on the other side, we hit this with rifle. Pretty much anything that we had. Anything, we shot 22, 223, 300 blackout, 308, 8mm, 7.62x54 steel core, and 300 Win Mag. The 300 blackouts, 223, non-penetrator, of course 22, did nothing to it. This is what the 300 blackout type hits look like, just splatter all over it. 7.62 steel core, left little tiny dings in it. The 8mm took nice little chunks out of it. The 308, he took a couple chunks out, but they weren't major. They were little dings similar to the 7.62x54R. The 8mm beat it up pretty good. Got a couple shots up here. The 300 Win Mag, well, that was the first shot when it had the most slack in it. Cooked right through it, no problem. Those were 180 grain soft point, and managed to go through it. That was shot at 100 yards. We even managed to hit it on its side, right here, because the chains occasionally get tangled up. My buddy managed to shoot it with his 308. Now, one of the things you want to look for on the AR500 targets like this is a 3/8 inch thick instead of the 1/2 inch. Is you really want them to be laser cut, because when you're cutting, you're getting a heat zone around the outside of it that is soft. If you're using a laser, you get a very, very small heat zone. I was reading that even the water jets actually will give you a larger heat zone. It's not as pronounced, but it'll actually eat into it even more for the heat. And plasma is by far the worst, or a torch cut, because that puts heat farther in the material. The laser, it manages to give you a very, very small heat zone around the edge of it, so you have the most effective target area that's not going to get beat up. Now, my goal was, when I bought this, was to put it through its paces and see just what it can take. This is going to get hung up on our 300 yard range as our head target from now on. I do know I won't shoot at handgun anymore because of the damage on it and the possibility of ricochets coming off of it. Handgun, though, pretty much anything you want to throw at it, 25 yards, no questions asked, it's going to handle it. 100 yards, it's going to handle most of the rifle you're going to throw at it. 223, 300 blackout. 308 will wear it quicker. 300 Win Mag obviously will go right through it. You'd want probably 1/2 inch, or to put it out farther. 300 yards is probably about perfect for this with a 300 Win Mag and stuff along that side. Now, I don't know if you can actually see this on the camera, but it did manage to warp it a little bit, the impacts on this side. And that's just because of the pressures of the rounds. They're hitting it a whole lot harder. Once again, this is a target from Mcclees. I will actually put a link to their Facebook page underneath the video. If anyone has any questions, feel free to contact me, contact Cody. I'd be more than glad to answer anything I can, and Cody, of course, will be glad to sell you some targets. I highly recommend them. Great guys to deal with, and their targets are made AR500, and they hold up to quite a bit. I have used this on purpose. Once again, please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.